I will show you how to make your first library. Hello, my name is Steve Anthony and welcome on my new channel Proof of Dev. So if you're ready, let's roll the intro. Alright, so first thing first, let's suppose we have a function to add two numbers. So we are going to define this function add. We have a number A and a number B. It will be a public function, so a pure function. It will return an int, and then you already know it, but it will return the sum of A plus B. And then you will have another function that we call this function, a pure, and it will return an int. And we are going to call the previous function, return add, or we can add 2 plus 6, for example. Now the question is, if you need to call this function in another contract, then you will need to duplicate code, and it's not a good idea. So we can say this function is a kind of utility function, and it could be interesting to have a library that provides this function to any contract that need it. So it's what we're going to do now. To define a library, you need to use the keyword library, like this, mylib for example, and then we will move this function here, we will place it here, and now we will call our function add like this. So as you can see, our function need to be public or an external, so we are going to write external here. And now it's pretty cool because we can call any function we want from mylib anywhere in any contract, so it's pretty convenient, and we will test it in order to see if it works. So we go here, we deploy it, and we will test if it works. 8. So 2 plus 6 equal 8, so it works. Okay, so now we can try something a little bit more fun. So we will try to copy this function. So we will call this function test2. And what we are going to do is just defining a new variable, and then we will name it, for example, results, and this result is equal to 2. And now what we are going to do is just to type here using mylib for int. And by doing so, what we can do is just using this result and call the function add like this. And the first parameter will be the value of the int. The second one will be the 6. So it's another way to call a library, and it's pretty interesting to know this. We will deploy the contract, and here we will call test2, and the result is 8, so everything is working perfectly. The last thing I want to add is that in a library you cannot define a state variable like this, so you cannot do this. And this is one of the big difference with a contract. In the next video we are going to talk about modifiers, so if it's something you can be interested in, do not hesitate to take a look. It was Steve Anthony from Proof of Dev. Have a good day and see you next time.